Genshin Impact, eu acho.
Erva danadinha.
Eita, eu preciso mudar tudo. Tá com o Spider-Man. Oi, Kamado Nezuko, tudo bem? Consegue me ouvir? Tá tudo certo? Nós precisamos mudar tudo. Consegue me ouvir? Então tá tudo certo. Título. Tem que mudar aqui mesmo.
Uhum.
Tá, 4.2. Categoria.
Quem é dono de academia corre uma maratona por dia e ainda faz isso sorrindo. Ainda bem que esses maratonistas têm a Cielo na gestão do negócio, com várias soluções para dar aquele fôlego. E aí, bora juntar forças?
Senhoras e senhores, eu tenho uma super novidade pra vocês.
Agora, você tem até 2 GB de ultra velocidade na melhor banda larga do Brasil.
Uau! Conceitos de internet de fibra redefinidos com sucesso. Mude agora pra TIM Ultra Fibra.
Tô just talking. Pronto. Se você não lembra, eu sou a Ana. Oi, Ana. Tudo bem com você? Ó, ficou bonitinho.
Uhum. Deu certo. Você entrou no tweet
do próprio Genshin. Genshin Impact oficial.
Ah.
Tá ansiosa, Ana, pra Furina? Ou não tá dando nada pra ela, coitada? Ah, tá ansiosa, né? Já desisti de pegar o Vente. Eu também. Mas veio alguém do mochileiro pra você?
Ah, isso aqui.
Uhum. Sim, os 3 personagens vieram junto. Como assim? Quem veio? O Toma, Dori e o Shongyu. Não, mas aí algum 5 estrelas veio ou somente 4 estrelas? Só os 4, entendi. Qual é o nome do meme da Ana Maria Braga? Bom dia, como que era?
Acorda, garoto.
Acorda, menino.
Wake up, girl.
Turururururu. Ai, meu Deus.
7 minutos.
Entra no seu celular.
Ah, sim.
O meu tá aqui. Ali.
Não precisa carregar. Ah, lá. Tá, deixa eu ver.
68 mil pessoas na live.
Meu Deus. Vai que fecha, meu Deus. Certo isso?
Não.
Nossa, tá bem atrasado minha TV, né? 5h30 ali.
Nossa, é
7.
mesmo. E travou.
E tá atrasando.
Ai, meu Deus, meu Deus, meu Deus. Será que vai ter a jogabilidade da Furina?
Ficou tudo junto aqui.
O quê? Eu não sei qual é a da...
Você pode mexer enquanto isso?
Posso.
Mudou o tamanho?
Mudei.
Não mexeu nada aqui.
E a cena 2 que eu tô mexendo?
Então, não prendeu. Nada, tá igualzinho aqui, ó. Tá desse jeito. Dá um Ctrl Z, como tava, e tenta fazer a cena principal virar os dois.
Nossa, eu tirei agora.
Ctrl Z, você vai ver.
Ctrl Z. Eu desfazi. Eu desfazi. Eu não sei agora. Ai, gente, eu não vou nem mexer. Vou deixar assim. Tá mostrando aí bonitinho?
Tá, aqui tá bonitinho.
Então tá tudo bem.
Reloginho também. Ali atrasado 3 minutos. Eu vou tirar da TV.
Uhum.
Não tem internet suficiente pra isso.
Não... Tá bom, tá ótimo. Tá lindo. Tá perfeito ali.
Que estranho. Não dá pra...
Hungry Paimon.
Tinha um jeito de você atualizar aquilo lá aqui, é verdade.
Tinha. Mas eu não sei porque que não tá mostrando aqui também.
Adiciona além de o vídeo.
O quê? Você fez apertar Ctrl Z, eu não sei agora como é que faz.
Adiciona de novo. Põe lá mais, lá embaixo. Escolhe um. Ah, será que você botou pra cima a camada?
Ah, pode estar sendo. Não.
Não. Some. É isso aí, pronto. Clica aí.
Não sei.
Em propriedades. Ali em cima. Clique em redefinir. Ok. Essa imagem... Ah, você tirou, né? Porque aí fica atrás da sua imagem. Não vai aparecer, não.
Então, mas tá aparecendo.
É porque você não atualizou nada.
Então vai ficar assim. Eu não vou ficar mexendo, não. Medinho, vai começar em 1 minuto.
A minha TV em 6 minutos aqui. Ah, tô ligado. Não tá rolando.
Eu vou digitar.
Dá pra ver assim?
Dá.
Vai colocar esse ali, esse aqui?
Não, porque aqui tá na minha cara.
Câmera, é verdade.
Pronto, 30 segundos.
Sim.
Ótimo. Não tá uma Brastemp, mas tá bom. Tá bom o áudio, não tá?
Tá com chiado.
Chiado? Pega o fone então, vai. Ai, meu Deus, vai começar.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
Tem que marcar horário com ela ainda.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Eita, ela vai ser punida sentença de morte.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. The show begins. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. What's the news? Say cheese. Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
applaud and rejoice.
For just a moment. This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is... I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Fusaloa.
Everyone's
Ai, o novo boss aí, ó. Ai, meu Deus, como que é o nome dela? Skirk. Será que vai ser o boss da Furina? Adeus, Neuvillette.
Ela já tá sem cadeira dançando.
Tirou o som, tá falando. Eu abaixei o som. Ai, ó o código. Nossa, aqui. Green screen. Deixei ele baixo o som. Será que tem que deixar na metade? Tá funcionando normal, ô Ana. Funcionando normal, ô Ana. Ai, olha a arte, eu adorei essa arte.
Hey, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves? All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey, everyone. I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the dragon sovereign of water and Eudex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right. Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening? Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and is a curtain. Seems like, maybe also Neuvillette is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe? Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely.
É
In
uma
version
grande
4.1,
crise
we
que
learned
tá
about this
sendo
precarious situation
feita
involving
em
the rising
Teyvat.
primordial seawater. Neverlet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached
Tá explicando
Poisson.
toda a
Luckily,
problemática
the
de
crisis
Fontaine,
was
né,
averted
gente?
by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though,
Bom
we
dia,
probably
Rô.
can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only
então.
so much that we
Aí
can
tá naquele
say.
dilema da
Travelers will have to go
Alertine, né?
and
Se
play
ela
through the version
realmente vai
themselves
querer
to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
salvar Fontaine
Yes,
ou não,
exactly.
como é que tá essa
So be sure to play
situação
through,
toda.
uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5
Vamos
of the
fazendo
Archon
resumo da
quest
história de
becomes
Fontaine até
available.
então.
Sounds good.
So exciting, right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, o
You mean
Risley.
Child?
Yeah.
O Child? O Child,
we
é verdade.
searched all over the fortress for him.
Yup. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer.
Ah, vai
Not
deixar a
ideal,
gente com
but it's
suspense.
fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
E
Okay.
talvez ele apareça na
But we
próxima,
really need
então.
to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a
Vai ser da Farina.
because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers' help, but what choices will
É o
our
que tá
Hydro
indicando
Archon
aqui,
make
né?
in the face
Que
of the crisis?
mostrou no começo.
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time.
But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again,
Que preparações que a Farina
Oh,
fez.
yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys.
É.
Have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Ai, vamos aprender mais sobre a Archon.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
Farina.
Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me. Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and
É, a
her
roupa dela
eyes,
é linda
each of them are
mesmo.
different. She's got his little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay,
Era uma
you know what?
brincadeira,
It
né?
seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to
Trocadilho
attend a
aí,
performance.
inglês.
You know what I mean?
Yes, that's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Meu Deus, vamos ver as habilidades de combate da Farina.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Ai, meu Deus. Tá, ela faz 3 combates, né? Muda pra pneu
Strike a
Miozinha.
Let the world come alive!
Charlotte.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Eu vi a Charlotte ali.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes!
Very much.
Muito
It's like all of
dramático.
her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the
Ah,
stage.
inverse do-
Everyone else is just an extra.
É?
Wait, so the creatures
Ah.
that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
Me too. Oh
É mesmo,
my
é um cavalo
gosh,
marinho,
no, the octopus is even wearing a
polvo
hat.
e um
What a
caranguejo.
distinguished little gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontamer aberrants. I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Nós chamamos
Yes,
convidados.
exactly.
É.
So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as
É uma
the
tea
Salon
party.
Solitaire.
Festa do
And
chá.
É uma
those
festa do
creatures
chá.
are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave
São
each member
convidados
a
do
name.
Salão Solitário.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta.
Craboleta.
They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran,
Oh,
this
que
is who she was
fofa.
referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idle animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So,
É, tá
Amber,
todo mundo se
why don't you take it
coçando
away?
mesmo.
Tell us everything.
Pra saber mais
Yes,
coisas.
you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Usuária de...
She usually defaults to an
espada.
Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Craboletta, Surintendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the
Ah,
more characters there are in the party
Então,
over a
sempre
certain
quando ela-
HP amount.
Tiver...
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she
Batalhando com
usually
o
defaults
foco
to an
deles vai
Usia
ser- vai
Arca
ser ele.
alignment.
Ah
So
lá, ó.
she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After
Vai mudar de
Farina uses her
pneu
charged
Usia.
attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters
E curou
to
ali, ó.
provide
Tá
healing to
curando.
nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's
E dá
elemental burst
golpe
deals
de
damage
de
to
água, né?
surrounding
Coordenado
opponents.
quando ela troca.
And
parece.
when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Pontos de
Amazing.
fanfare.
So, Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow. It seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's
Nossa,
character. It's
deixa
very
congelado
showy
pra
and
sempre, né?
unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deepwater aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you
ela
can say that
diminui
again.
a...
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier
É, o
to
tempo de
uncover the
recarga
secrets
dessas habilidades.
lurking in the depths.
Nada mais justo, né?
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Ah, ela
that is so
vai
cool.
andar sobre
Hey,
a água.
I actually saw that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you want to learn more about Farina,
Ai, meu
then be
Deus.
sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing.
Ai,
Okay,
a
so
história
next up
dela.
we have another old friend to introduce.
É.
she's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte! Yay!
Ah, yeah, Charlotte.
Adorable.
So cute. We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat. Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they? Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute. He even has his own little hat and tie. I know. Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Vamos lá. Essa daí é
If
interessante.
you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story
Agora vai mostrar
nearby
as
just
habilidades
waiting
da
to be
Charlotte.
discovered. Say cheese! Breaking news!
Wow. Oh, amazing. Yeah, she is
Amazing.
really
Amazing.
moving around. Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool? Yeah, and then, like, what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like she's
É bem dinâmica, ela
always on
agachando,
the
né?
move.
Pensando na fotinha.
News on the march. Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yeah, honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that,
Gente,
though?
ela é muito
I didn't know you
interessante.
could use them as a weapon. The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder
Snappy
of her camera.
silhouette.
During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's
vai tomar
elemental
dano
skill
mesmo.
strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field
Ai, que
that continuously
bonitinho.
restores HP to party members within its range.
Pena que é rápido
Monsieur Verite,
demais.
he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now
quando ela
that
tiver
is
com
not
personagens
all. There is
Fontaine,
more. During
vai
the
aumentar o
4.2
skill.
special
Vai ter
event,
bônus de
travelers can
cura.
complete a quest to
Se
receive
ela
a
tiver com
special gadget
personagens
called the
diferentes,
Zoom
vai aumentar
Lens.
o
When
cura.
Charlotte
Cryo.
activates the zoom lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental
Tirar
skill,
foto
the gadget will
real.
cause you to enter photo mode instead.
Que legal!
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad. And, you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are going to come out of that. Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the zoom lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be featured
Ai,
in
olha lá.
version 4.2
Infame.
Event Wishes.
Ooh!
In the first half of version 4.2, we'll have Event Wishes showcasing Farina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost. boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be
Realmente vai ser com
featured in the
Baizu.
weapon event banner.
Huge sword.
Linda.
And in the second half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns for
Sino.
Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something.
Ooh.
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard
Olha lá,
in the
novo
depths
boss.
of Fontaine's waters. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
Well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. It's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's
desceu pra
real
Fontaine, a
big. It
baleia.
feels like it might even
Gente, mas
burst
e o
straight through the
Child?
screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay.
Desviar.
So there also seems to be
A
sort of
esquiva é
a progress
importante.
bar next to the
Ó,
boss's
jogando com
HP
Baizu,
bar.
Narida,
What's that
Nervilete e
for?
Furina.
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it
Meu
even
Deus.
possible to survive something like that?
I guess
A
here
gente tá
it is.
dentro do bicho.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Ai, meu Deus.
Well said. Oh
Muitas
man, this
verdades
boss looks
serão
really
faladas,
tough.
hein, gente?
What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the
vai dar
boss
pra
if travelers are
diminuir
struggling
a
to defeat them
dificuldade
during a
caso
main
você não
quest.
consiga matar.
Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh,
Porque
I love that.
Pessoal
Now
que
we
tá
don't need to
começando
worry about
agora.
getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
let's do it.
Mais códigos aí. Opa, Lucas 0183838. Muito obrigado pelo follow. Mais outro código. Ela já tá postando. Mas aí, pessoal, vai ter no Twitter.
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Yay!
Hello, hello!
So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary.
Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
Nova área.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse
Realmente
to
vai
scout
ter
out a
nova
place
área,
for
então,
one of her
gente.
tea parties.
Mais
Farina and
gemas, né?
excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks
Eita.
like Farina is in Areneus Forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House. What a cool
Atrás
place.
da Opera House.
Although, it does
ter
kind of look like
coisa.
it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick. Yeah.
That's why they
Feeling.
call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and the
the
water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or
Água tá
something. Do you see
suja.
that? Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking
Eita, a
of,
gente
there
vai
are
ter que limpar esse
always
rio
new
aí,
things to
então.
discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type
Eita,
of
ó,
Fontamer
nova
aberrant, the
habilidade do
xenochromatic
Traveler, será?
ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the
Ah,
contamination
vai ter
clots
como
and
roubar
contamination
dos
cores from the
octopus
bacterial
agora, ó.
mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a
Vai ser
special
tirinho
device,
de água.
travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key
Ah,
to
vai dar pra
solving
usar
certain
na terra
puzzles or perhaps
também.
even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to
Pra
discover.
fazer novos desafios.
To learn more about the story behind the new Areneus Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Areneus. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What?
Nova
Melazine?
missão.
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Areneus Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out. Yes, same. In version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its
algas.
perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to
Buscando o mar
us.
de água.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters. Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also
Oi,
heard this
Luca,
quest
tudo
has
bem?
something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water
Também
or
tô
below.
bem.
And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies
Hydrotupa.
intersect.
Eita, novo boss.
Destinies!
Destinies!
Tem
In certain
formato
underwater
humano.
cape, new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to
monstro
tell the
de água
stories of events
enorme.
long past, no matter how long they've been
Meu
abandoned.
Deus.
So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix adventure quest line that was introduced over the
Bom,
last
Luca, estamos
2
vendo
versions.
aqui novas...
There might even be
As,
an unexpected
as
surprise
novidades
waiting at the
de
end.
Genshin Impact na
A
4.2
surprise!
na próxima
I can't wait to
atualização.
see what it is. Same. All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects. Aw.
Farina is pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion. All right.
Vamos ao
The
próximo
Fontaine
evento.
Fishing Association has recently posted
Ai,
a
a gente
commission
vai
to
ganhar
investigate the
Freminet.
rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island. Ooh, another investigation. I know. Oh, and Freminet seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions.
A gente
But
vai ganhar
it doesn't look
Freminet.
like pear. Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour. Ooh, yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children
Provavelmente
must
vai
be
ser evento
pretty
de
afraid of that
pesca.
creature. I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Freminet to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Freminet make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey. Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to
Ai, que
outfit our little
bonitinho. A
friend
gente
with
vai
weapons and
controlar o
equipment.
pinguim.
Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course,
vai
the
ter
Clockwork Penguin will
evento de
provide
luta
different buffs in
também.
each battle to help travelers emerge victorious. Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back.
Cool.
Hania, a
Nossa, vai
friend we
ser o
met in
evento do
Sumeru, has
Freminet,
arrived in
gente.
Fontaine to
vai
promote
ter
Little Fungi's
fungos
fantastic
também.
fiesta. Oh, and
Assistindo sua live e
speaking of
lavando a louça. Ó,
fun,
isso aí.
guys, I think I recognize
Isso
some
aí.
familiar faces. Fungo Head, it's time to shine! Yay! Travelers may
fungos vão
notice some
voltar.
differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the little fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the
Ih, será que vai ser
opportunity
aquela
to
luta
challenge
de
a whole
fungos?
host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different
Gente,
enemies.
vai
And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct
controlar
the little
alguns
fungi to
fungos ali
unleash
pra
powerful
matar
skills.
Yeah!
monstros.
Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note someone holding. While they hope
E vai ter
to
que
make the little
preencher
fungi
alguma
and some
coisa
other events
embaixo,
permanent
uma
so
coisa
travelers can
habilidade.
play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some
Vai
adversaries.
participar do evento
Let me at
também,
'em.
isso daí.
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs. I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in. Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request
You're
is
not wrong.
actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
A gente
You
vai ter
can
que tirar
also
foto
exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to
E mandar
find
pra
useful
Charlotte.
references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline. Ooh. That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction. Oh, how
A gente vai
fun.
ter zoom
To use it,
agora
just
nas
equip the
fotos.
camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold her elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in
Com a Charlotte
domains.
vai dar até pra tirar foto da batalha.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I
Olha.
bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op
Que lindo.
mode too. And even if you miss the chance to participate in the
Charlotte.
event, there's no need to
Foi
worry.
aquela que é 4
Travelers will
estrelas,
still
mas
be
era
able
pra
to
ser 5.
obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet. It seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the ley line features and put together the strongest party
dungeon.
will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced
vai
travelers like
ser
myself don't need to worry
outro
either.
evento de
Using
batalha.
trial characters and taking advantage of the
vai
buffs
ter
brought
ali
about by the
como
ley line are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right.
As habilidades
And
que você
travelers who
precisa
are more
fazer.
confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge.
Menos o aventureiro.
Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2.
A
Now
Farina
might
vai
be
ficar
the
nível
perfect time
90
to
logo.
start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share. Yay! I
Let's
know.
get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today.
Ah,
See
o
you in a bit.
último, hein, gente?
Okay.
Redemption Code. Último Redemption Code da live. Então a live tá terminando já. Nossa, foi super rápida. A primeira de Fontaine durou 2 horas. Caraca. Tá, então a gente tem novidades de evento.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end. Aww.
Nossa, já, gente?
So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Vamos lá.
Okay, so first up is
que
the
vai
quick challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players
otimizar.
or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you
Aí
can't
a gente
access
não
the
vai
boss
precisar
drops needed
mais
to
fazer
ascend
a
a certain
missão
character.
Totally true.
In version 4.2,
personagem
travelers who
pra
are at
abrir.
adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss
bosses.
by navigating to the Trounce domain section of the adventure
Aí vai dar
handbook.
pra gente abrir.
All weekly
sem
bosses
fazer
will be
tudo isso.
available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version
Ai,
4.2, 3 new character cards
TCG.
and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming
o
experience.
TCG,
Pretty cool
gente,
stuff.
vai
After the version
otimizar.
4.2
Nossa,
update, deck
quem
sharing
joga
codes will
TCG?
also be available. Use them to show off your
Só loud.
strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool. That's
Vai
awesome.
ter...
And,
ó,
you know,
tem
since
como
the number of card
copiar
combinations
decks.
just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double! And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the
Tem
number
como
of
criar
slots
até
unlocked at
20
each
decks.
player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double!
Or-
Double
The,
again!
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2. Ooh. And in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion. Aw, that's nice. Yeah. Plus, a new story keep privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Travelers que voltarem.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it. Whoa, nice.
Finalmente,
and hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome. Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Terminamos.
Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the Melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye. Toodaloo.
Bye. Celebrity appointment. Ah! Que lindo, que fofo. Então é dia 8, gente, que a 4.2 vai estar. Então dia 8 é quarta.
É porque é da meia-noite.
Caraca,
né?
é meia-noite, é verdade. Gente, é isso então, terminamos a live da 4.2, foi mais rápida do que eu pensei, né? A primeira durou 2 horas, essa daqui durou menos que uma praticamente, porque, ó, 57, eu entrei faltando uns 10 minutos, e foi isso mesmo.
Então é isso, chegou minha vez de escolher meu caminho.
É isso então, gente. Beijinhos, até a próxima.
Tchau, tchau.
Iguais,
pense de novo.